Wait. Okay, sweetheart, are you ready to read? I got the book ready. I'm ready to read. Page 126 is what we're on, right? Did you read the whole page? I can't remember. Or did you stop at like a paragraph? I can't remember. Like I can't. I sort of remember that thing about Jesus or something. Okay. Okay. I was just double checking. I was just rereading the part that you read to me last time. Okay, so it says for individuals to feel justified in doing horrible things to other people, they must feel an unwavering certainty in their own righteousness, in their own beliefs and deservedness. Racists do racist things because they're certain about their genetic superiority. Okay, I'm just waiting for you. Okay, so racists do racist things because they're certain about their genetic superiority. Religious fanatics blow themselves up and murder dozens of people because they're certain of their place in heaven as martyrs. Men rape and abuse women out of their certainty that they're entitled to women's bodies. Evil people never believe that they are evil. Rather, they believe that everyone else is evil. In controversial experiments, now simply known as the Stanford Prison Experiment, organized by the psychologist Philip Zimbardo, researchers told normal people that they were to punish volunteers for breaking various rules. Yeah, I've heard of this too. And punish them they did, sometimes escalating punishment to the point of physical abuse. Almost none of the punishers objected or asked for an explanation. On the contrary, oh wait, I gotta do one quick thing. I had to turn off my Bluetooth. Because I remember the speaker sounds bad when I read through it. Here, Rush, hold on. Hi, Suki. Welcome. We're just reading. Ram Ram Shivam. Blue of Sea.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Waida. So anyways, almost none of the punishers objected or asked for an explanation. On the contrary, many of them seemed to relish in the certainty of the moral righteousness bestowed upon them by the experiments. The problem here is that not only is certainty unattainable, but the pursuit of certainty often breeds more and worse insecurity. Many people have unshakable certainty in their ability at their job or in the amount of salary that they should be making. But that certainty makes them feel worse, not better. They see others getting promoted over them and they feel slighted. They feel unappreciated and unacknowledged. Even a behavior simple as sneaking a peek at your boyfriend's text message or asking a friend what people are saying about you is driven by insecurity and that aching desire to be certain. You can check your boyfriend's text messages and find nothing, but that's really the end of it. Then you may start wondering if he has a second phone. You can feel slighted and stepped over at work to explain why you missed out on a promotion, but then that causes you to distrust your coworkers and second guess everything they say to you and how they think and feel about you, in which turn makes you feel even less likely to get promoted. You can keep pursuing that special someone you're supposed to be with, but with each rebuffed advance and each lonely night, you only begin to question more and more what you're doing wrong. And it's in these moments of insecurity, of deep despair, that we become susceptible to an insidious amount of entitlement, believing that we deserve to cheat a little to get our way, that that other people deserved to be punished, and we deserve to take what we want, and sometimes violently. It's the backwards law again. The more you try to be certain about something, the more uncertain and insecure you will feel. But the converse is true as well. The more you embrace being uncertain and not knowing, the more comfortable you will feel in knowing what you don't know. Uncertainty removes our judgments of others. It preempts the unnecessary stereotyping and biases that we otherwise feel when we see somebody on TV, in the office, or on the street. Uncertainty also relieves us of our judgment of ourselves. We don't know if we're lovable or not. We don't know how attractive we are. We don't know how successful we could potentially become. The only way to achieve these things is to remain uncertain of them and be open to finding them through experience. Uncertainty is the root of all progress and growth. As the old adage goes, the man who believes he knows everything learns nothing. We cannot learn anything without first knowing something. Not knowing something. The more we admit we do not know, the more opportunities we gain to learn. Our values are imperfect and incomplete. And to assume that they are perfect and complete is to put us in dangerously dogmatic mindset that breeds entitlement and avoids responsibility. The only way to solve our problems is to first admit that our actions and beliefs up to this point have been wrong and are not working. This openness to being wrong must exit for any real change or growth to take place. Before we can look at our values and prioritizations and change them into better, healthier ones, we must first become uncertain of our current values. We must intellectually strip them away, see their faults and biases, see how they don't fit in with much of the rest of the world, to stare at our own ignorance in the face and concede, because our own ignorance is greater than us all. Manson's law of avoidance. Chances are you've heard of some form of Parkinson's law. Work expands so as to fill up the time available for its completion. You've also undoubtedly heard of Murphy's Law. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. Well, next time you're at a swanky cocktail party and you want to impress somebody, try dropping Manson's law of avoidance on them. The more something threatens your identity, the more you will avoid it. That means the more something threatens to change how you view yourself, how successful/unsuccessful you believe yourself to be, how well you see yourself living up to your values, the more you will avoid ever getting around to doing it. There's a certain comfort that comes with knowing how you fit in the world. Anything that shakes up that comfort, even if it could potentially make your life better, is inherently scary. Manson's law applies to both good and bad things in life.
Hold on, wait. W's in the chat to Ryan.
Making $1 million could threaten your identity just as much as losing all your money. Becoming famous and a rock star could threaten your identity just as much as losing your job. This is why people are often afraid of success, for the exact same reason they're afraid of failure. It threatens who they believe themselves to be. You avoid writing that screenplay you've always dreamed of because doing so would call into question your identity as a practical insurance adjuster. You avoid talking to your husband about being more adventurous in the bedroom because that conversation would challenge your identity as a good moral woman. You avoid telling your friend that you don't want to see him anymore because ending the friendship would conflict with your identity as a nice, forgiving person. These are good, important opportunities that we consistently pass up because they threaten to change how we view and feel about ourselves. They threaten the values that we've chosen and have lived up to. I had a friend who, for the longest time, talked about putting his artwork online and trying to make a go of it as a professional, or at least a semi-professional artist. He talked about it for years. He saved up money. He even built a few different websites and uploaded his portfolio, but he never launched. There was always some reason. The resolution on his work just wasn't good enough, or he had just painted something better, or he wasn't in a position to dedicate enough time to it yet. Years passed and he never did give up his real job. Why? Because despite dreaming about making a living through his art, the real potential of becoming an artist nobody likes was far, far scarier than remaining an artist nobody has heard of.
Here you go.
Oh, did you charge it?
Yeah.
Did I put it on?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to make a difference right now. It's so bright in here.
It always does. He's live too. They're like, this is so rude. You're streaming while your partner's sitting right there trying to read to you. Look at him. He's no better than me. I'm just kidding. Did it help or no?
No, it's too bright in here.
Okay, fine. Just save it for when we go for a walk.
Yeah.
I'm just putting this in because I'm in the shower, so I just want to let my hands get so dry.
All right, anyways, so
Shower and then out in 5 minutes.
so years passed and he never did give up his real job. Why? Because despite dreaming about making a living through his art, the real potential of becoming an artist nobody likes was far, far scarier than becoming an artist nobody has heard of. At least he was comfortable with it and used to being an artist nobody's heard of. I had another friend who was a party guy, always going out drinking and chasing girls. After years of living the high life, he found himself terribly lonely, depressed, and unhealthy. He wanted to give up his party lifestyle. He spoke about it with fierce jealousy of those who were in relationships and more settled down than he was. Yet he never changed. For years he went on, empty night after empty night, bottle after bottle, and some excuse, always some reason he couldn't slow down. Giving up that lifestyle threatened his identity too much. The party guy was all he knew how to be. To give that up would be like committing psychological harakiri. I don't know what that means.
Harakiri?
Yeah, what is that?
How's it spelled?
HARA-KIRI.
It's a movie, I know that, because everyone says it's your name, a spin-off of Harakiri, but I don't.
Oh,
Yeah. Chat will know what that means.
I think it means like self-deletion or whatever.
Yes.
We all have we all have our values for ourselves. We protect these values. We try to live up to them and we justify them and maintain them. Even if we don't mean to, that's how our brain is wired. As noted before, we're unfairly biased towards what we already know, what we believe to be certain. If I believe I'm a nice guy, I'll avoid situations that could potentially contradict that belief. If I believe I'm an awesome cook, I'll seek out opportunities to prove myself over and over again. The belief always takes precedence. Until we change how we view ourselves, what we believe we are and are not, we cannot overcome our avoidance and anxiety. We cannot change. In this way, knowing yourself and finding yourself can be dangerous. It can cement you into a strict role and saddle you with unnecessary expectations. It can close you off to inner potential and outer opportunities. I say, don't find yourself. I say, never know who you are, because that's what keeps you striving and discovering. And it forces you to remain humble in your judgments and accepting of the difference in theirs and others. Kill yourself. Buddhism argues that your idea of who you are is an arbitrary mental construction and that you should let go of the idea of you exists at all. The arbitrary metrics by which you define yourself actually trap you, and thus you're better off letting go of everything. In a sense, you could say that Buddhism encourages you to not give a fuck. It sounds wonky, but there are some psychological benefits to this approach in life. When we let go of the stories we tell ourselves about ourselves to ourselves, we free ourselves up to actually act and fail and grow. When someone admits to herself, maybe I'm not good at relationships, then she's suddenly free to act and to end her bad marriage. She has no identity to protect in staying miserable, crappy marriage just to prove something to herself. When the student admits to himself, maybe I'm not a rebel, maybe I'm just scared, then he's free to be ambitious again. He has no reason to feel threatened by the pursuing academic dreams that may be failing. When the insurance adjuster admits to himself, maybe there's nothing unique or special about my dreams or job, then he's free to give that screenplay an honest go and see what happens. I have both some good news and some bad news for you. There is little that is unique or special about your problems. That's why letting go is so liberating. There's a kind of self-absorption that comes with fear based on an irrational certainty. When you assume that your plane is the one that's going to crash, or that your project idea is the stupid one that everyone is going to laugh at, or that you're the one that is going to choose to mock or ignore, you're implicitly telling yourself, I'm the exception. I'm unlike everyone else. I'm different and special. This is narcissism, pure and simple. You feel as though your problems deserve to be treated differently, that your problems have some unique math to them that doesn't obey the laws of physical universe. My recommendation, don't be special. Don't be unique. Redefine your metrics in a mundane and broad ways. Choose to measure yourself not as a rising star or an undiscovered genius. Choose to measure yourself not as some horrible victim or a dismal failure. Instead, measure yourself by more mundane identities. A student, a partner, a friend, a creator. The narrower and rarer the identity you choose for yourself, the more everything will seem to threaten you. For that reason, define yourself in the simplest and most ordinary way possible. This often means giving up on some grandiose ideas about yourself, that you're uniquely intelligent or spectacularly talented or intimidatingly attractive or especially victimized in any ways that people could never imagine. This means giving up your sense of entitlement and your belief that you're somehow owed something by this world. This means giving up the supply of emotional highs that you've been sustaining yourself on for years. Like a junkie giving up the needle, you're going to go through withdrawal. When you start giving up these things, you'll come out the other end.
I think
so much better.
My neighbor.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway.
How to be a little less certain of yourself. Questioning ourselves and doubting our own thoughts and beliefs is one of the hardest skills to develop, but it can be done. Here are some questions that will help you breed a little more uncertainty in your life. Question number 1. What if I'm wrong? A friend of mine recently got engaged to be married.
David.
The guy who proposed to her is a pretty solid guy. He doesn't drink, he doesn't hit her or mistreat her. He's friendly, he has a good job. But since the engagement, my friend's brother has been admonishing her nonstop about her immature life choices, warning her that she's going to hurt herself with this guy, that she's making a mistake, that she's being irresponsible. And whenever my friend asks her brother, what is your problem? Why does this bother you so much? He acts as though there is no problem, that nothing about the engagement bothers him. He's just trying to be helpful and to look out for his little sister. But it's clear that something does bother him. And perhaps it's his own insecurity about getting married. Perhaps it's a sibling rivalry thing. Perhaps it's jealousy. Perhaps he's so caught up in his own victimhood that he doesn't know how to stop and show happiness for others without trying to make them feel miserable at first. As a general rule, we're all the world's worst observers of ourselves. When we're angry or jealous or upset, we're oftentimes the last ones to figure it out. And the only way to figure it out is to put cracks in our armor of uncertainty. by consistently questioning how we might be about ourselves. Sorry, how wrong we might be about ourselves. Am I jealous? And if I am, then why? Am I angry? Is she right? Am I just protecting my ego?
Yes.
Questions like these need to become a mental habit. In many cases, the simple act of asking ourselves such questions generates the humility and the compassion needed to resolve a lot of our issues. But it's important to note that just because you ask yourself if you have the wrong idea doesn't necessarily mean that you do. If your husband beats the crap out of you for burning the pot roast, and you ask yourself if you're wrong to believe that he's mistreating you, well, sometimes you're right. The goal is merely to ask the question and entertain the thought at the moment, not to hate yourself. It's worth remembering that for any change to happen in your life, you must be wrong about something. If you're sitting there miserable day after day, then that means you're already wrong about something major in your life. And until you're able to question this for yourself to find it, nothing will change.
Valid. We done?
Well, that was 10 pages, yeah.
Okay. You want to go for a walk then?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yes, this is my counselor. He also has a channel, Hockey TikTok. He's my therapist. He's been helping me through my my frequent mental breakdowns.
Yeah, I'm also the judge, the jury, and the executioner.
The judge.
The judge, yeah.
I'm just kidding. This is my husband, guys.
Yeah, you know what'd be even funnier if you lied down on one of those like therapy couches,
I should.
and I sat in the corner and
You
I
look like you're in one of those.
and
chairs.
yeah, I was in the therapy chair and I wrote, "How did that make you feel?"
It was They said great reading. Okay, let's go good. Ready for
Oh yeah, I just need to use the washroom and put on some
Here,
pants.
chat.
That's right, I'm not wearing any
Actually,
pants,
look at
guys.
the tree.
No, I'm just joking. I was
We're
wearing.
gonna add more
shorts.
ornaments. We're gonna get big ones because we only have small ones. But look, we actually popped off, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm gonna show everybody too.
Can it goes away?
Yeah.
Did we not pop off? Isn't that the cutest little tree? Gigi and I are gonna do an ornament making stream too when she gets back.
Okay. I'm back. Oh, and everybody left as soon as I came back. Just kidding. Shit. This is a little light that we have, so we can stream in the dark. Thanks. Yeah, it is an awesome Christmas tree. It's pretty cold, but if we move quickly, I think it'll be decent.
Should I bring my gloves or not?
Maybe.
Yeah,
You might want to. It's pretty cold. Yeah, honestly, I was freezing out there earlier, but also I wasn't wearing gloves. I didn't even have good
that
layers.
flash is because it's on the low. Even mine is doing that.
But yeah, I was freezing earlier. But again, I wasn't wearing gloves, and
We're in Vancouver Island.
I was out for a long time. Like it just was a cold time. I wasn't layered up properly. This time I'm gonna wear a jacket.
Okay, let's go. Let's take you guys downtown on a Friday night. There's never any time on this. But it's so funny. Look at all this.
Oh, Gigi Belvina just posted.
No way.
Yeah, like I don't. It just.
She's Thailand?
Well, I don't
No,
know.
she's not.
It just says not for the week, but I don't know.
Okay.
It might just be you know how they randomly will.
They lied.
They'll say yeah.
They lie.
They'll be like, oh, she just posted something up, but I don't think she really did. It just gave me a notification.
What time is it? What time is it in China right now, guys? Anybody know?
It's probably it's 16 hours.
16 hours.
So it's 9. It's probably 9:30 a.m.
Cold-ish. It's probably gonna be raining, eh? Should we bring an umbrella? Oh
It
shit.
definitely sounds like it's
It's
raining.
really
for
raining. There's 2 umbrellas if you want. We can bring one. I think my light's dying. It is. It's okay. I have 2 umbrellas.
You can use mine too.
Can I? Can we switch?
Sure. I don't mind.
11:35 in China. Okay. Yeah. She's not.
But I mean, China probably also has multiple time zones.
I don't think it does.
You think it's one time zone for the whole country? I don't think so, guys.
Jack, am I ready? Can I have one time zone?
I really doubt that. It's a huge country.
Can you umbrella?
Oh, you want me to bring it?
Or at least I want one. There's another one too.
There is?
Yeah.
Where's that?
Yeah, China only has one time zone, John said.
Oh, crazy. I would not expect that.